Om Shanti. Happiness means power. Happiness means love. Happiness means respect. And respect means I accept you the way you are. Even if you're not happy, I accept you. Why are they not happy? Now let's think. Why are they not happy? Yeah, that's important. We don't know why people around us are not happy. It's so easy for us to say, but why aren't they happy? We have no idea how much pain, how much trauma, how much misery someone is carrying inside them, and we say, मैंने इनके लिए इतना किया, they're still not happy. A soul has been on a long journey. We always need to remember this. We keep reading articles, we keep talking about it, we keep sharing it with other people. When it comes to living our life, we forget it. Every time you read Life Positive, you will read every article says soul, so we know the word soul. Every article will use the word karma, so we know the word karma. Every article will say the soul is on the journey and it's changing costumes, we know that. We know that every soul is carrying their sanskars, but when we come to meeting our family, we'll say, my child, my husband, my wife, soul on a journey. How much do we know about that soul? How much do we know about that soul? You read today morning's newspaper? 40-year-old doctor pulled out of the house, brutally murdered. Soul has left the body. The soul has left the body. What is the last experience? What is the last experience? Trauma, betrayal, hatred, pain. His 8-year-old son was standing there. This father, while he was being hit, he must be looking at his son. No, he can't even imagine the pain. No, it's easy to talk and read about it. It's so easy to talk and read about it. But can we imagine the pain of that soul? No. Now, left the body. Within 6 to 7 months, that soul will be in a baby in somebody's arms. What's the imprint that the soul has carried? Now for the parents, where the child will be born, they'll say, my baby. तो मेरा baby कैसा होना चाहिए? कैसा होना चाहिए? So now that couple will read Life Positive magazine, Suma. They'll say, हाँ, soul on a journey. Once they close the magazine, they'll say, my baby. Have to translate it, my baby, but I don't know what that baby has experienced and come. Now they won't know why this baby is not happy. Why this baby is clinging on to family. Why is he not smart and confident like other siblings? ये इतना डरा हुआ क्यों रहता है? ये इतना लोगों से क्यों डरता है? They will not know. Because we do not take our spiritual knowledge into our practical life. We say, my child should be happy. I'm doing so much for him. Why is he not happy? Every soul is carrying so much baggage. So much baggage. How many people left the body at the airport last week? What was the last impression? All the people who survive a tragedy. Now this 8-year-old son will have to go through so much counseling, no? Because he's seen trauma. So the people who survive a tragedy, they get counseling. The people who leave the body in a tragedy don't get counseling. Because they're born in someone's house and the parents expect them to be new baby. तो new baby कैसा होना चाहिए? Then we can't understand why my child is like this, why my child is hyper, why my child is aggressive, why my child is sensitive. Not my child, soul on the journey. Similarly, everyone around us is carrying so much baggage. We have no idea what the past of that soul has been. We are only seeing people in this costume. So we look at their life and say, क्या हुआ इनके जीवन में? Why are they not happy? We are carrying so much. Now, What would be the role of the parents in the new family now for this child? What can they do for that child? What can they do? No amount of toys, no amount of toys, no amount of facilities can heal that wound which that soul is carrying. Only love and affection and support. But if the parents create anxiety seeing the child like this child could turn out to be a very aggressive child also. We don't know how that child is going to take that trauma. Could be a very aggressive retaliation, or could be very withdrawn, not connecting to people. Something which would not be what you would want a normal child to be. But if now parents create anxiety looking at their child, what will they radiate? Just imagine, the child is there, the child needs love, support. I am the mother, I'm creating anxiety. So what am I radiating? I'm creating fear. मेरे बच्चे का क्या होगा आगे? What am I radiating? I'm sometimes criticizing him. तुम सब बच्चों के जैसे क्यों नहीं हो? क्यों इतने डरते हो? I also compare my child with someone. उसको देखो वो कितना smart है, तुम ऐसे कैसे हो? What am I radiating? So what, as parent, what will we radiate to that child? Fear, anxiety, doubt of the future. What was the need for the child? We actually radiate the opposite of what the soul needs. So if the soul came into our family with, let's say, 30% battery, we could easily take them up to 80%. But with our fears and anxiety, we are going to make the 30%. This is our role. Our role is to empower souls, not to do things for each other. चीजें करने से खुशी नहीं होने वाली है सिर्फ. Important is what I am creating and what I am radiating. Now look at every soul around you. Every soul, not necessarily children, just everyone around you. And start looking at them as soul on the journey. Don't know what they've seen. Not just one lifetime, but how many recordings would be there over here? How many recordings would be there over here? That's why every philosopher and saint has said, once you know the answer of who am I, life will change. Who am I means soul on the journey, carrying so many recordings. Accepting people will become easy. There will be no question marks. Why is this person like this? If now this soul carries sanskar of aggression or anxiety, friends and family and parents will say, why is this child like this? If someone then reminds them, this soul is that soul, say, then it's okay, he's carrying this aggression. That's why people go and get past life regression done. Just to find out the cause for what is happening today. But we don't need to get it done. We just know that there was a cause. And that's why we are like this today. So past life regression is done just so that if I know the cause, I can accept the consequence of that cause today. Because whatever is happening today is a consequence of that past. Everything that's happening in our life today is a consequence of that past karma. So the best thing that we can do to empower ourselves is not to question the present. When we question the present scene or we question the other person, why is this like this? What are we radiating? आप ऐसे क्यों हैं? What are we radiating? So meaning rejection. The minute I reject, I radiate this non-acceptance. When I'm rejecting someone or something, I'm depleting soul power. Am I depleting soul power? I'm depleting my power also, and I'm depleting the power of the other person. And when I accept the scene, what am I doing? When I accept this scene and the person, what am I doing? I'm empowering myself and I'm empowering the other person. What a big gift. कितनी बड़ी गिफ्ट हम दे रहे हैं.